This is a demonstration video for the USEF measurement process. In this video, we'll show you all the component parts of the process, including finding the level, location, and jog area, assembling the stick, reading the stick accurately, completing the markings, measuring the heel and toe, which is required in certain breeds. Part 2 of our video will be a complete measurement from start to finish. Ask Show Management where the measuring area is. Check this area to see that it will be suitable, as the pony will be standing there for several minutes and will need to be comfortable enough to do that. Using the measuring scale as well as the measurement arm with the bubble levels, I'll place the stick on several locations and see what area would work best. Understanding that ponies sometimes will not always stand quietly in one place, I'll make sure that I have a sufficient size area in case he moves around. I like to do this prior to the pony arriving. Checking for a level location under the nose of the pony can be very disturbing to some and is not very safe. If your measurement area is not suitable for jogging the pony, locate a flat, non-gravel, hard surface near your measuring area. I like to assemble the stick before the ponies arrive. If you have any difficulties and the people are observing you, it may look like you don't know what you are doing. I then leave it set up in a protected area. All sticks have a number on them at the bottom of the scale arm. This number needs to go on the measurement form. The scale arm is marked in hands on the one side and metric on the other. The metric side of the stick is used to measure dressage or combined driving ponies, while the hand side is used for everything else. Determine the direction you are going to face when measuring. Most officials face towards the hindquarters in order to hide the stick from the pony. When assembling the stick, be sure that the correct scale will be visible during the measuring process so that you do not have to turn it around to read the measurement. Once I have the measuring arm on the scale staff, I am going to hold the stick on the vertical and let the support leg out by unscrewing it. I am going to gently turn the support leg until I feel the threads start to meet and lock in. When you are turning it and it starts to feel tighter, check by putting a little upward pressure on the support leg to see if it has locked in. If the threads are damaged due to improper assembly, it may be difficult. If you turn it repeatedly and it does not lock in, then turn it the other direction. It is important to not put too much pressure on these threads or to twist them too tightly, as that may damage them and make the stick very difficult to assemble in the future. Two ways to assemble the stick incorrectly are to put the measurement arm on the scale staff so that you can't see the scale, or to put it upside down with the bubbles facing downwards. Depending on your experience level and how often you measure, it might be good to review the measurement checklist, which explains the measuring scale. I keep this laminated checklist with me in the field so that I can refer to it. When working on the markings, be efficient but thorough. I will start on the face, work my way around the near side, then the off side, ending back at the head. If the pony has very few markings, it will be easy to do this on the actual measurement form. If he has a lot of color, I like to work from the expanded markings diagram while I'm in the field and possibly take pictures of the pony with my smartphone. I'll then sit down in the office and transfer the markings from the draft sheet to the actual form. You want to make sure that the markings are accurately indicated. The measurement checklist has markings on the flip side for easy reference. For the breed measurements that require heel measurements, this is done by holding your ruler or sewing gauge at the perpendicular, resting the bottom on the ground and measuring to the skin line at the heel. When a toe measurement is required, this is done by palpating or pressing on the hoof wall at the front of the coronary band until you reach soft tissue. The measurement is then from the ground to where the soft tissue meets the hoof wall at the coronary band. In Part 2, we will demonstrate a complete run-through of the measurement process from start to finish. Click on the link below to watch Part 2.